The theme is night. I'm going to try to make this presentation quick so that we'll have time for pitches and all of that fun stuff. And as Gavar said, we're doing a behind the scenes video, so if you see a camera throughout the process of this issue, or if I ask to interview you, that's what that is about. So you can literally stare into the camera like you're in the office if you want. So just a kind of overview of the issue. So the theme is night, and it's going to focus how night kind of appears to be the time of day that's quintessentially youthful and associated with young people because we're the people that's out at crazy hours and stuff. But even though it's very exciting and you get nightlife and all of that stuff, it can also be very fearsome. And it's also representative of new beginnings because what follows night is day. So it kind of fits with it being the final issue of The Realm, and with all of the editors being seniors, we wanted our last issue to kind of reflect new beginnings and all of that. My name is Hannah Heitman, and I'm the editor-in-chief of The Realm, at least for a couple more weeks. My favorite part about this class is just being able to develop my own sort of editorial style and getting to be really hands-on with what I plan to do for the rest of my life at such an early age. It was really cool, and I'm very grateful that I had this opportunity to kind of build from scratch this magazine and develop it the way I wanted to, and I really like how I'm not really beholden to a particular style. Like having themed magazines makes it easier to kind of reinvent what we do each time we start a new issue. We're going to be structuring this issue a little bit differently than the rest. We're going to try to have it take place over one night, or at least mirror the different stages of the night. For our last issue, I wanted to do something that was kind of related to saying goodbye to Realm, but also wasn't just like a sad issue or even strictly limited to seniors. I wanted to be welcoming of other perspectives and just kind of end on a positive note, because I'm really excited to see what Realm becomes, and there's so much to look forward to in my own life that it's not like a super sad occasion. So I chose the theme of night because of all of that, and I'm really happy with the way the issue turned out. I think everyone collaborated and worked together really nicely. Everyone got along. We had a lot of drama this year, but we all came together one last time. It's our longest issue yet. I think it's pretty incredible, and I'm excited to see it once we get it back. So photo. First of all, I wanted to compliment all of you photographers on your work for the fantasy issue. I thought you guys did an amazing job. It was very intense with a lot of, stuff that you guys had to do in post, and you guys did a great job with it. All the photos are very cohesive and they adhere to the theme, so great job with that. I definitely want to continue that into the new issue, but it's going to have kind of a different aesthetic. I want it to look kind of analog, disposable, camera-like, and I also want it to have kind of a blurry, almost amateur vibe, because it's supposed to look as if the people taking these photos were on the adventures with the models and stuff.
My name is Brielle Villanueva, and I'm the photo editor in Realm.
My name is Ruben Diaz, and I am the art director for The Realm.
My name's Alyssa, and I'm one of the 4 people that work on the online Realm.
I'm Corinne. I'm just a photographer.
It's not just, that's a very important part of the Realm.
I'm just a photographer.
I would say that the best part of my job is that I get to teach other people, not necessarily things they don't know, but I get to help them further their passions in photography, and I think that's pretty cool.
I want to say one of my first fun memories I had in this class was when we were originally taught how to use the cameras, and we got to go around taking pictures of things to practice our photography. And I was having the most difficult time using these cameras because I have never used a real good camera before, and learning how to do all that was a lot of fun.
I get to talk to a lot of people, and I get to look at all the cool costumes, and yeah, I like telling people what to do.
The camera. It's the best part. I love the camera. I like messing with the settings.
You are one of the photographers. Kind of makes sense.
I wouldn't say there's like one general thing that's the most frustrating for me. There's just little things here and there, you know, you get irritated with people.
So, from Brenda all the way around this way to Isabel, be yourself. Okay.
Dang. Wait, you really want me to be myself?
So everybody but me, although,
Yeah.
why?
I'm joking.
You know, I'm gonna go somewhere else. Y'all don't need me.
My favorite photo shoot from this issue was definitely disco, because I love disco, I love the whole aesthetics and the lights and everything, and I got to go to my first gay bar. Just Studio 54 Studio 54 in New York, and that club scene with Andy Warhol and all that. You know, the factory, like Studio 54, all those clubs. So I went for more of that instead of like blouses and bell bottoms. I went for more sparkles, fur, and just more showgirl.
I'd say there's one shot in particular of Leah that I took at for the disco shoot, and that was just like super cool. It was a different experience, and I don't know, I really enjoyed it. It was different than anything we had ever done, and we do a lot of different things. I did model in the disco shoot. It was really different being in front of the camera than being behind it. Like even now, it's like when you're behind the camera, you're so like fluid and everything's easy. You can show someone how to pose, and you're like, oh, like that's it. Like, but when you're in front of it, like you just get so awkward. And I was just like, I got a little uncomfortable, but it ended up going well. I'd say, you know, it worked itself out.
Design, I know it was kind of crazy with the last issue, with you guys had so little time and there was a lot of stuff to add. This issue is going to be much simpler, same fonts as usual.
I'm Alyssa Greenalch, and I'm the design editor of The Realm.
Hi guys, welcome to Realm. I'm Brooke and this is Alyssa.
We are both designers, so the writers and the photographers give us their work, and we put it together on the page to make it look magical.
I mean, I guess you get to really look at what you're creating. Everyone else, they take a picture, they write a story, but they don't see the finished thing until it's printed. We get to see the whole thing from beginning to end, and I think that's kind of interesting.
I'm really excited about this new night one. I'm excited to see like the
this
different.
one it's gonna be nice with all the different pictures, and like I think it's gonna look really good, especially if we base them on like it looking like it's at night. Like that's gonna look really cool.
Oh, I had fun with all the dividers. The dividers were a lot of fun this issue, because we never do that.
I feel like we don't have we have a lot of pressure on our back, but we don't have too much because we still have, like, they give us a long time to be able to get our work done. So, like, that's a good thing, and that way we have enough time to, like, perfect it and make it look like the absolute best we could.
For me, I like putting all the ideas into one big thing and then just doing different things with it. Like you put a picture up here or down here, make it like lighter, I don't know.
If we don't communicate, things don't get done. That's how an entire spread got left out of an issue, and how bylines get messed up, and it's really, really important.
I think the most frustrating part would be like,
When something doesn't work. When you have an idea and it doesn't work out, how you
like you're like, oh, this would look really cool if we did this, and then you try doing it and it doesn't
looks
look
nothing
good.
like it.
Yeah.
So that's it for me, guys. All of the descriptions and the ladder are saved in the server in Realm Pages Issue 5. The deadlines are at the bottom of the descriptions. They're also up here, and I'm going to change them to be on the boards. And the deadlines are very strict. They're very hard deadlines this time because we need to submit by May 16th. So just be aware of that. Try to get your work done on time. What's your favorite memory from this year?
Honestly, besides going out of school to all the to the bar and to Knight's Ferry and all these places, just honestly sitting there, just all the random things, all the conversations we have, all the great quotes such as male gaze. I thought you meant male gaze. Just all the great quotes.
Pizza parties.
Ooh,
the
best
pizza,
thing
yeah.
ever was the pizza parties.
Agree with that.
And like every time we finished a realm, and I was like, pizza party, and it was like, no pizza party. And I was like,
But there was that one. We had that
and
one.
then we had the one pizza
We
party.
had that one.
And then we had Hannah's birthday, and that was a lot of fun. The cake was really good, by the way.
My favorite memory in Realm is probably my birthday party. My teacher brought in a cake and everyone sang to me, and it was just like a really good memory. And we were actually submitting the issue that day, so I was kind of too busy to really absorb it, but in retrospect I'm very thankful that everyone would celebrate with me.
Probably just all the weird things that we hear people say. Like, you know, the petition for a cow and Mallory liking all the babies. Just every random thing that you hear from people out of context.
I think my best memory, it wasn't necessarily in class. I really enjoyed when we did a shoot outside of school when we went to the cemetery. That was strange, but that was really cool. It was like, it was pushing it. I was nervous to be in a cemetery because I was like, oh my, like we're gonna get in trouble, But I just really enjoyed it because it was, it was different, and
Every time we do it, we have a lot of fun with it. So there's not like one specific memory. I always have fun in this class. I love the people in here, and all of these guys are talented. So.
Well, I personally like the pizza parties. Those are lots of fun.
I don't know, like it was just a really nice way to end the day. It was a lot of fun. It didn't feel like a class that I had to get work done. Like it was just enjoyable. And I didn't mind staying after school for anything. And everyone in here is just really entertaining. Like, I feel like we're the weirdest group of kids because nothing makes sense half the time, yet we still get this done.
I say the most important skill I've learned from Realm is to it blends in. It's like to be humble about something that you're good at. So I've learned to I've progressed in my photography, and it's something I'm proud of, and it's something I'm kind of good at. But I think the biggest thing is you have to be humble about your work, and it taught me that no matter where I get and how much I think I progress, there's always room for more.
I would recommend Room for anybody. You can definitely be yourself in this class and express yourself, whether it's writing, and you can use your own personal experiences. You can also interview other people. Photography, anybody who likes photography, you can get creative there too. One of our photographers, I don't know if I'm allowed to say names, but she's amazing with it. What's it called? Designers. It's just all around. It's a fun class to take, and I highly recommend it.
And you make new friends. Like PJ, who's behind the camera. He's over there.
Giving us thumbs up,
He loves us. Don't worry.
I mean, I'd say we worked pretty hard these past 2 years, so I hope you like the Realm.
Okay, so do I start with Hannah? Okay. Do we start with Hannah? Hannah? Well, I know when you do speeches, you're like, okay, everybody, so now we got the issue starting, and it's just gonna be super fun, and this is the description. I'm not gonna make up a description though, because I can't think that fast. Oh, and you take the little fishies, and it died, but I don't know why, because I feed it all the time. And then when she laughs, it's a very nervous and confused laugh, and she does the little Katie Holmes ear tuck, and she was like, what? So turn around. And then Brielle, whenever I see her, she's turn this way, and when she likes to when you're telling her something obvious, she's like, oh really? Oh really? Oh, I didn't know that. Oh. It's no, seriously, and it's all those little things.
Hi everybody, I'm Alyssa.
That sums up Rome right there. This is Alyssa, and I am Brooke.